And welcome to another episode of the Verde Valley Experience. I'm your host, Jennifer Cohen. Thank you so much for joining us as always. Fall is in the air in the Verde Valley. It's my favorite time of year. Well, yeah, I know I said that about summer and spring and winter, but really fall is always my favorite. Lots of stuff going on, lots of stuff to think about with fall. We've got taxes, we've got all kinds of stuff coming on, and now the parties are really rolling out and the holidays are coming in, so there's all kinds of fun things to do, and we've got a bunch of them on our list today for the show. The Yavapai County Recorder and Elections Office has had many inquiries regarding the rejected ballots, counting write-ins, ballot tabulations, and results. Now, realizing that there have been many articles done regarding this election process, the YCREO wants to share procedures that their office performs to ensure that votes are counted according to Arizona law. And this is no easy feat. Yavapai County Recorder Leslie Hoffman is in our studio today to discuss the security measures, the trainings, the audits, and all the other things that are a fundamental function of the entire election process. It's really interesting. If you're into that kind of thing like I am, you'll like that one. And one of our most anticipated annual events, the Verde Valley Fall Festival, is happening on October 28th and 29th from 9 to 4 at the Verde Valley Fairgrounds. Verde Valley Fairgrounds Director Coleen Gilboy will be in the studio, enthusiastically, as always, sharing all the details about this year's Fall Festival schedule of events. Fun and absolutely, wow, more fun than your family can possibly have in one day. The Fall Festival is a must-attend for all Verde Valley residents. One of my favorite all-time events is the mutton busting. I don't know about you, but I almost pee my pants every time, and I don't know who to root for more, the kids or the sheep. Now, lots of fun. You don't want to miss out on that one. And our next guest after that will be Angie Lozano with Angie's House and Mark Sterling from Sterling Financial. They'll be here as representatives for the Verde Valley Tax Coalition. Angie and Mark's job today is to inform and educate us about the benefits of donating to eligible nonprofit and coalition members using the Arizona state tax credits as it benefits our local communities and the taxpayers. Really good information going to be happening for you there. Make sure you stick around for that. And then we'll head to Sedona and meet with fundraising manager for Let's Make Music, Allison White, at the Sedona Charter School. When we go there, you'll find out that Allison is going to explain all their mission and let us know how we can help build Sedona Charter School's new performing arts classroom. Now, right now, the music studio at Sedona Charter School holds only 9 students. They have 109 that play musical instruments. Currently, Sedona Charter School students are under the tutelage of the amazing music director, Kristina Beachell, in a space large enough to park one VW bug in. It's that small. We'll spend some time talking with Kristin about the music in the lives and development of children. You'll hear what she actually says. It's very touching, and we'll celebrate her amazing talents as well. And we'll finish out our show today with an exciting first. Gone Green Records will be performing live in our studio as the first hip-hop group ever to perform on the VVE. Gone Green Records is a Sedona-based hip-hop label devoted to social, economic, and environmental solutions for people worldwide, and it's very evident in their music. Russell Simmons said rock and roll is rebellion for rebellion's sake, but hip-hop is rebellion for the sake of social change. Good stuff coming. We'll get to experience that here in just a few. We're going to go ahead and get started. Our first guest today is Leslie Hoffman. Thank you, Leslie, for being here.
You're very welcome.
You have a very interesting job as the Yavapai County Recorder.
It is. It's very interesting.
It's very busy, I'm sure.
This time of the year is extremely busy.
My goodness. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing now.
Right now, we started yesterday putting together all of our ballot packages. We have over 133,000 voters now in Yavapai County, and of those, 71% are on our permanent early voter list, and another 8 to 10% call for a one-time ballot, or they come in and vote early. So starting yesterday, we're on our first run that's over 95,000 ballots, and we have a machine that does all the inserting for us. So we have a team putting those together, and we will be processing the rest of this week into next week, and we start mailing on Wednesday.
Excellent.
Early voting starts on Wednesday.
Right on. I have been an early voter since I moved here.
We love our early voters.
As soon as I knew I could do that, I was like,
Yes.
yes, I'm there.
Nothing more convenient than voting from your couch.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why everybody's not an early voter.
Most of them are. Most of them are in this county.
Obviously.
Yes, our voters
great.
love our early voting.
Very good. Now, how long have you been part of the Yavapai County Recorder?
I was appointed January 2012, and then I was elected in November of that same year. So this is my 5th year in the position.
Excellent. That's great. And all the things that you do are amazing, from validating the signatures to the list goes on and on. You wouldn't know all the work you have got to do to validate each and every vote.
Absolutely. And we look at everyone that comes in. Our team will be looking at, we'll get probably an 80% return or better. We had 85 in 2012, so we're figuring we'll get between 80 and 85, maybe more. It would be great. And we look at every single signature that comes in on those affidavit envelopes and compare them to our voter registration rolls.
Okay. And what else are you looking for on those papers?
Well, we're looking to make sure that the signature is there. Some people get awfully excited. They vote their ballot, they put it in their envelope and send it off and forget to sign it.
Ouch.
We look at those signatures to make sure they match what we have on record. We make sure that there's something in the envelope. Sometimes we get back empty ones.
Oh.
And so we're looking at everything that's necessary to count that ballot. If those signatures don't match or they're missing, then the minute that we get them in, we start processing the affidavit, the envelope. We keep it sealed, and we start trying to contact those voters to say, we've missed a signature, this doesn't match our records. So we start immediately getting hold of our voters so that they can cure that and we can count the ballot.
Oh, very good. That was my next question, is what do you do when someone has missed something?
Oh, we do everything. If we have time, we mail something to them. If we have an email address, we email. If we have a phone number, we call them.
Wow.
And try to get them in. They have up until 7 o'clock on election night.
Wow. That is amazing.
Yes.
Now, what do you suggest people should do? What do you see most? How about that? What do you see most with those ballots?
Probably the signature being missed. Or we find that within a household, the husband and wife will get their ballot in each other's envelope, because there's a barcode on the outside that is scanned, and it'll come up and it'll show that was supposed to be the husband's signature or the wife's. And we find that happens frequently. So it's just a simple error. It's not intentional, just people like to sit at the table. That's part of the early voting process. They sit together, they go over their ballots, they vote, and periodically they get them in each other's envelopes.
Wow, interesting. See, I didn't know that your envelope is barcode.
Yes.
So keep it's the his and hers. Never the twain shall meet.
That's right.
How interesting.
Yes, that's great.
And then what kind of dates are we looking at here? How is this going for us as far as ballots and what we've got to get deadlines?
Well, for registration, that's the big one coming up right now. Registration deadline, registration cutoff, or changing your party affiliation is Monday.
Oh, wow.
So Monday at 7 o'clock, or we're open till 7. In Cottonwood, we'll be here at 10 South 6th Street at our main office. We'll be open from 8 till 7, and also in Prescott on Fair Street. We're going to extend our hours that day for people who want to come in and register to vote in person, but they can also go on to servicearizona.com.
Oh,
and that they can do up until midnight from their computers at home or their phones.
Very good. Servicearizona.com.
Servicearizona.com, all spelled out. But after that, if you register after that, then you will not be eligible. You'll be registered, but not eligible to vote in the general that's coming up on the 8th. And then for everybody who is on the permanent early voter list, we start mailing on Wednesday. And we mail ballots out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So by mid next week, everybody should have their ballots. If they don't, give us a call.
Excellent. Yes, absolutely. It's voting is so important. I say this all the time whenever this comes up on the show, how important it is. And I see young people outside of grocery stores and other stores saying, hey, are you registered to vote? And other places. But going online is so convenient.
It is. We were one of the first states to have an online voter registration available.
Hooray for Arizona.
We've done a lot of firsts in Arizona. We're pretty proud of Arizona and Yavapai County. We've been real trailblazers for the state as well with our vote centers.
Right.
On election day, if you're in Baghdad doing a show, you can go any place you see a sign that says vote here. You don't have to precinct vote in Yavapai County anymore.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Yes. Any place. If you're shopping, dropping the kids off to school, on election day, vote where you see a sign.
Right, so you no longer have to worry about where your precinct is. I remember the days of going, oh my gosh, where do I have to go? I once drove my mother 65 miles in a snowstorm so she could vote on a presidential election because her district, she wasn't living there anymore. And she had to, I drove her there. I did it. I was a good daughter and I'm pro vote.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, you don't have to do that here now. And we were the first county to do that, and since a lot of counties have followed, and it's been wonderful for all of our voters.
That is something, something, something.
And if you still have your early ballot on election day, drop it off at a vote center. Drop it off at any of our drop boxes. We have drop boxes all over the county, And we have our vote centers all over the counties. And if you have your early ballot, you forgot to mail it, don't mail it the week before the election, please drop it off at one of our offices, at one of our drop boxes,
Very important.
or on election day, take it to a vote center. You don't, if there's a line, you don't have to stand in there. You can go right up and give it to the marshal at the front door.
Right.
And
Just
they
like
will
the post
take it.
office for the prepaid.
Correct. Exactly. Just go on up and drop it off. They will put it in the early box that they will have there.
Very good. Okay, so if you're going to mail your early voter ballot, you must have it mailed by?
Mail it, well, the 8th, so, and which is Tuesday. After Wednesday of the week prior, I would not. I would not.
Right, and at that point, you're going to go find a ballot area. to
Right,
turn
drop
those in.
box, one of our offices, because anything that comes in after 7 o'clock on election night cannot be
Not
counted.
be counted, and every
Right.
vote is so important.
It is. It's very, very important.
It's
So
quite
bring
a
it to us.
crazy election year, as they all are, aren't they?
Yes. This one, there's been a lot of interest. It's been great to see the interest. I do a lot of high school programs. And
Excellent.
I do voter education at the high schools all over the county, and to see the young, our young and upcoming voters be so excited about it and know what's going on has
Right.
been really, it's been really exciting for all of us who go out and do it.
That's great. Another funny thing, well, it's kind of funny, I think it's funny that comes up a lot on your ballots is you've got the write-in candidates section.
Yes.
Yes, that's always got to be interesting.
We get a lot of different things written in. To be a write-in candidate, you have to file paperwork. Some people think that we'll keep track of every write-in. We only keep track of the ones who are actually qualified write-ins. A lot of people think they're making a statement because we get some pretty interesting things written in on that line. But by the time they get to the person who sees it, the name and the ballot have long been separated.
Right.
And so that you don't know who it is.
Right.
But yeah, we get Bigfoot, we get Mickey Mouse, we get anyone else. You never know what's going to be on those lines. And for the primary, we had 3,500 ballots with write-ins on them. And on each ballot, there were a lot of them multiple write-ins, but out of all of those, there were only 400 votes that counted because they were people just filling in, making their statement.
Making
So
their
it's-
statement,
yeah,
wasting their vote.
Right. We had 12 people
Unfortunately.
spent 10 hours because all that has to be, all that's manual. All that's
my gosh.
manual. So yeah. So
my
if you are thinking about doing a write-in, be sure it's a qualified write-in.
Qualified
And we have those online
That was my next question.
and at the vote centers. Yes, we just got all the qualified write-ins at the state level, so they're all online.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. And you can go to yavapai.us.
Yes.
Lots
yes.
of good information
Click
there.
on election and voter registration information, and we have everything there. Election results back for years, if anybody's interested and want to know people who've run and held office
That's
back
great.
several years.
That's
So
very
not just what's going now, but some historical information on
Wow.
elections.
What did you call us earlier? Voter geeks, election
Election
geeks?
geeks.
Election geeks.
Yeah.
If you're an election geek like we are,
Yeah, once you're
that's
bid,
wonderful. Oh my gosh. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank
Yes.
you so much
You
for
are
being
welcome.
here. Thank you for all the information that you're sharing and the very important job that you have.
Well, and anybody has any questions, call. If they want to see our process, come in. We love to show off and show what we
wonderful.
do, show our security.
Wonderful.
And yeah, we're very proud of our
that's
staff
great.
and what we do.
That's wonderful. Leslie Hoffman, the Yavapai County Recorder. And we'll be right back, so don't go away.
Your seat cushion can be used to grant wishes.
Who said that? Hello?
Really can, you know.
You talking to me?
Sure am. Because the airline miles or dollars you donate to Make-A-Wish can help send thousands of kids on their wish trips. So donate to Make-A-Wish today.
You really should, you know. You really should.
And give wishes wings. Because wishes work wonders.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
And welcome back to the Verde Valley Experience. We're now here with the lovely and talented Coleen Gilboy, the director of the Verde Valley Fairgrounds, to talk about the upcoming Fall Festival. It's time again.
It's time. It's fall time.
Bigger and better every year.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. We've already sold out all of our arts and crafts booths for Friday and Saturday.
No way.
Way.
Sold out.
So there's outside booth available, but our inside booths are sold.
Congratulations.
Oh, we've never done this early.
Wow.
We're 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's huge.
It's huge.
And an amazing spread you guys have as far as the arts and crafts show goes. It's huge.
The jewelers, the weavers, the quilters, the ceramists. I mean, it's amazing what they do. The Birdhouse Man is coming back. I'm so excited.
Hooray.
Oh,
I love bird. That's my Christmas shopping right there. Birdhouses. Because who doesn't love birdhouses? And personally, I go, you can get me that one and that one or that one.
and that one.
My yard's full of birdhouses.
Yeah, and so it's really exciting. And it's our local community, our artists and crafters. So
Right. We're so blessed in the Verde Valley to have so many talented people here.
yes.
That's true, and it really shines in the fall festival. So we've got the Arts and Crafts Fair going on, which is huge. Do you know how many vendors you squeezed into the inside?
Yeah, I squeezed 46 inside the building, and then we've got some outside. So we'll have over 50. And the arts and crafts are both Friday the 28th and Saturday the 29th from 9 to 4. Both days is the arts and crafts. And then we back everything up on Saturday with just an explosion of activities.
Oh, yes, please tell us about the
Tractor pulls.
activities. Yep, love those.
Family Fun Rodeo. Wagon rides.
Nice.
Pumpkin chunkers.
Oh, I know, and hello.
I
Look
brought
at this amazing contraption here. This is a work of art. The gentleman who built this, please, you are an artiste. I am so impressed. This is beautiful. I would put this on a table with some lighting around it. It's gorgeous.
Yes, and so there's 10 of these that are going to be in the competition. He made them for the local middle school, and they had to build them. He made the pieces, but they had to build them, and so they will be Chunkin, actually tomatoes or oranges or something. But it's very exciting, and we have about 15 chunkers this year. We still have spaces for if people want to build them. They can bring them.
Okay.
And
the object of that is
to launch something really far and make everybody go ooh.
Now it's called Punkin Chunkin, but it's not.
Well,
you're not restricted to pumpkins. Huh?
No, and a lot of the smaller ones will be using tomatoes or something on a smaller, but we've got the equivalent. So we measure everything and we say, okay, this one launched at 20 feet. If it was 10 feet tall, it would be 272 feet or whatever. So we've got the calibration or the calculations so we know how far, so they can compete.
How about that? Is there a prize?
There's always money.
Oh, money. That's the best
Money.
prize there is.
That's right.
How fun.
It's very awesome.
How many entries do you normally get?
Well, normally we only get 5 or 6. So he was like, I really want people to get involved. So that's why he got the school kids always do 1 or 2, but this year there's 10. And then Camp Verde School has really stepped up and they're coming in. So I'm hoping Mingus will step
There
right
you
behind him
go.
and bring in
Being
Sedona.
called out, Mingus.
Come on. Bring it. Now.
That's awesome. And then, okay, mutton busting. My all-time favorite event anywhere, hands down.
I remember as a kid watching it and doing it, but watching it as an adult is a whole
Who
new...
has kids?
Yeah, oh my God.
That makes the big difference right there.
I put my niece on, and she got about 3.5 feet when she
Nice.
munched it. She's a little Phoenix girl, and she didn't think that was so cool that she got so dirty.
Oh.
I laughed. I thought it was funny, but
Yeah. Oh, well.
and then I told her parents, by the way,
Oh, wait a minute. You didn't have
no.
pre-parental consent?
Yeah.
Well, you're the auntie. You can do,
Auntie can
and
do
you're
that.
going to be the fun auntie, known as the one that got me dirty.
oh yeah,
did that
and
one.
a few other things.
Oh my gosh, that's absolutely. You want to laugh until you pee. Mutton busting.
Mutton
Absolutely
bust.
my favorite.
And steer dressing.
Steer dressing. Please explain this.
Well, that would be more for like you and I. Mm-hmm. That'd be a group of 4 of us, and we would have to dress a steer in some clothing.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wish you had pictures of that.
Yeah, I'm laughing so hard. I don't have pictures of that.
Oh, because they're all blurry. 'Cause you're
Oh
laughing
my
so
gosh,
hard.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
And then the boot scramble for the kids.
Tell me about that.
So any kid, all the activities down there, there's an entry fee of $3-5 to pay for the steers and the sheep and that. And then the boot scramble is the kids take off their shoes and they go in a pile in the center of the arena, and then these kids have to all run down there and find their shoes and put them on and run back.
Ah,
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, some kids don't even know what shoes they wore.
You know, yeah, I could see. I'd be coaching my daughter. Okay, look at your feet.
Pink. You're looking for
Do you
pink.
see what shoes you're wearing? You know, and then they go, oh, but I like these better, Mom.
Yeah, I want
I
these
just like
boots."
these sparkly cowboy boots so much better than my ugly brown shoes.
Right.
Okay, so there's a nominal fee to enter into any of the competitions.
Right.
However, the fair is free of charge.
It's free to come, and it's also a place where local clubs and organizations can promote themselves in the respect of, come join our club. We have this available here in the Verde Valley. We started it to promote our Verde Valley. There are things here to do in this Verde Valley that other places do not have, and we want people to know that and to experience it and get involved. And so clubs and organizations have booths, they have games going on that don't cost anything, and it's just a fun way to say, oh, look, here's the Lions Club, or here's the Kiwanis Club. This is what we do in the community.
Right. And yeah, you're right. We are so fortunate to have so much
We have
going
so
on
much.
here.
Yeah.
Now, if they want to be a vendor for the arts and crafts fair on the outside, or if they're an organization that wants to have a booth to show off their organization, they give you guys a call.
Yep.
Okay. There we
And
go.
they call us at the Verde Valley Fair, and our website is vvfair.com, or our phone number is 928-634-3290.
That it is. Absolutely. It's going to be another great year. This is all, and it's hard to believe you've only done this 4 times.
I can't believe it's only been 4 times.
I know. It seems like you've been doing this. Well, you're proficient enough to have been doing this forever, but 4 years.
And it's really taken off. And we've got, this year, our food is food trucks.
Ooh.
And there's funnel cake, and there's corn dogs, and
All the good stuff.
all the good food.
And of course, you're going to have hamburgers and sodas and
Yes.
popcorn and all kinds of good stuff. And oh yeah, fair food. You got to have fair food. What's a fair without fair food?
And we added a book signing this year.
A book signing.
40 local authors will be there. The Cottonwood Public Library has put it on, and they're going to be there on Saturday from 10 to 2. 40 local authors. I didn't know we had that many.
Wow.
They sold out like that.
Wow.
Yes.
Now that's cool.
That's cool. So while all this is going on, people can be,
Yep.
cruising through that.
You can get your country folk on, and you can get your intellectual on at the same time.
Because you know
And
where
you do
we're
have
going to
food
be.
on. You will be dressing that steer. Sounds like way too much fun.
It's very-
Okay, Saturday, October 29th from 9 until 4, and also the 28th, right? So Friday and Saturday from 9 until 4. Everything's going to happen between 9 and 4.
Correct.
On both of those days. And are you chunkin and mutton busting on both days?
No, we're only arts and crafts on Friday.
Only arts and crafts on Friday.
And then
Okay.
they continue on Saturday, but all the activities are on Saturday.
on Saturday.
And Pumpkin Chunkin is at high noon.
High noon. Oh, of course it is.
It's at high noon.
That's wonderful.
And the Red Rock Posse is performing. I mean, there's
Wow.
activity all day long.
Fabulous. I'm going to be there. Absolutely.
I know you will be.
Yeah, I'm always there.
With your
You
boots.
see me everywhere. So, yeah, good chance to wear my boots. Coleen Gilboy, the director of the Verde Valley Fairgrounds, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Right, head out to the fall fair that's happening at the Verde Valley Fairgrounds the 28th and 29th of October. We'll see you there, and we'll be right back.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you, bacteria can hide in food and make you ill.
Wow.
But you can keep bacteria from ruining your day with 4 simple steps. Clean,
I'm waiting for the ring cycle.
separate, cook,
Fire in the hole!
and chill.
We chipmunks are notoriously tidy.
Check your steps. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. Even though we are one of the most food-rich countries in the world, 15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable, and something the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Welcome back to the Verde Valley Experience. We are now here with Angie Lozano from Angie's House and Mark Sterling from Sterling Financial, and they're here to represent the Verde Valley Tax Coalition. Yes, we're going to talk about taxes, but this is the good side of taxes. This is how your taxes and the money that you're supposed to pay someone else can actually go to someone here in the Verde Valley and help them out. What an awesome organization you guys are representing today. This is amazing. Mark, you've been involved for a little while here with the Verde Valley Tax Coalition.
We have, and it's been exciting because you can see this. It's very unique to Arizona, and if we can really capitalize on it, people really need to understand what the program is, and it really allows you to keep the tax dollars here locally.
Right, that is the important key.
That's
You're keeping your tax dollars local. So tell us how the Verde Valley Tax Coalition does that, Mark.
Yeah, Angie, and you have
Yeah,
a lot of...
yeah. So it started in 2015, and the whole main idea behind it was, okay, let's make it easy for the Verde Valley and Arizona residents to one-stop shop. We have different passions for giving, so all these different organizations that qualify for it put together, and one stop, they can go and they can say, okay, we'd like, so let me go over the ones that have. We have Angie's House.
Yes.
We have Habitat for Humanity, House of Ruth, Lions Club, Old Town Mission.
Very good.
We have Steps to Recovery. We have Rainbow Acres, Verde Valley Caregivers, Verde Valley Senior Center, and Verde Valley Sanctuary. So all of those in itself, everyone who has a passion for giving can choose either one of those and can offset the taxes.
Right.
Yes, which
And
is great.
recently our amount has changed. It used to be a maximum of 400 per couple, and now it's up to 8.
Yes.
Which is phenomenal.
Phenomenal. And the tax dollars actually go to where you want them to go, which is really, really superb.
Right. I know we've always done the school tax credit. You write the check and hand it right to the administrator at my daughter's school. That way I don't have any doubt whatsoever that that money's going anywhere but there. And this really isn't that much different.
No. It's just what the nice thing about it is everyone has different passions, and they feel really, really passionate about one certain source to give and where they really want to help the community. And this makes it nice because you have a wide variety.
Right.
And they're all in one place. You can click on it. You can go to the different organizations' websites and really feel, okay, this is where I would really like my money to go.
Do you have to do the whole lump sum to someone, or can you split it up between organizations?
I'll let Mark answer that. He's
You can split it up.
Excellent. Because how do you decide between all those wonderful organizations? I
right.
wouldn't be able to pick one. I love them all.
And then it allows you to do that. So you can do, if you want to do your full, if you're married and you can do the full 800, you can do 200 to 4 different places. Some people like to do, just spread it out whatever their passion is.
That's good to know. Now, is this on top of the school tax credit?
This is on top of the
So this
school
is
credit.
an
There are several
additional-
other credits that you can do all of them.
Wow.
So this type of credit, this individual type of credit, is done individually. It's not done at the business level. It's done at an individual level, and you're able to do a credit which is different from a deduction. A deduction is something that you would take away from the income before you calculate the tax.
Okay.
A credit reduces the tax dollar for dollar. So in Arizona, if you if there's an illustration we have up there that, if I can go through that. In Arizona, for example, if you owe $1,000 in Arizona tax, and you have withholding from your wages of $500, and you make a charitable donation for the credit of $400, the remainder that's paid to the state is only $100. It comes directly off of what you owe the state. On top of that, you can get a deduction. If you itemize on your federal, you can get a deduction for that charitable contribution as well. So not only are you getting the dollar for dollar exactly back what you pay, but if you itemize, you actually come out ahead.
Wow. Amazing. It works out like
It's
that.
amazing.
That is something.
Every single person should do this, because even if you have no tax this year, then you can carry it forward for up to 5 years. So if you have a year and you've invested in a business, or you have some losses or anything, or you end up not working, if you don't have that tax, you can still do the credit. And then next year, it just carries over, and if you can use it, and if you don't use it all, it carries over up to the 5-year period.
Fabulous.
At the
That's
same time,
great.
giving to local organizations that can truly use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're a married couple, you're looking at a total of $1,200 that you can give away between the $400 school tax credit and then the max $800 for the tax coalition.
And there are like 3 other credits on
And
top
there's
of
more.
that too.
Oh
so
my
you
gosh.
so you can take advantage of all these different credits all at the same time. So there's a private school, for a private school in the tuition that's up to a little over $2,100 you can give if
Wow.
you're married.
Wow.
So if you say, so there's 2,100 plus the 1,200 plus other 400s and that you can do too. So
My gosh.
there's a list of the organizations too on the Arizona
Yep.
Department of Revenue website, and but the coalition, what the purpose to me, I got involved in it because I wanted to see there's power in numbers,
Yes.
and if you have all of these groups that come together who say, hey, we need some help, then when you're looking to say to donate or to do your tax credit, you can say, hey, this is a really cool place to look, and these are the people that are looking for the funds, and that's why I kind of got involved.
Yeah, that's
It
a
was really
great
good.
reason.
And the neat thing about the website, with the coalition website, is all of our websites are linked. So you can literally go on and click on each individual ones and see which one really resonates with you.
That's
so it's
right.
a real win-win situation.
vvtaxcredit.org is a great place to look. vvtaxcredit.org. Now, Angie, you're the founder of Angie's House.
Correct.
Which is one of the wonderful charitable organizations we have here, and such an amazing job you do as a homeless shelter. So I want to thank you for the work that your organization is doing. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Now, so because of that, is that why you got involved in the Verde Valley Tax
Yes,
Coalition?
yes, because I know there's so many other organizations in the Verde Valley that provide so many wonderful resources and sources of information, help, and everything for our community that I thought, wow, it's great that we're all getting together and basically really indirectly helping each other as organizations as well as a community. So it's awesome. And I feel really strongly about the coalition.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
That's true. You're keeping your dollars local in these organizations that help our local folks, our families, our neighbors next door. I mean, you're going to pay the state, or you want to pay, something that benefits the neighbor's children, or the education process, or the homeless shelter, or a drug rehab program, or Habitat for Humanity. It's wonderful, building homes.
Yes,
It's just,
yes.
they're all, how do you pick these organizations? How does that work out?
It's hard to pick.
I bet.
That's the thing. It's hard to pick because they do so many wonderful things. Things. And you're right. I like what you said about the neighbors. They are our neighbors that are being helped by these different organizations. So it's basically neighbors helping neighbors. So it's awesome.
Definitely. And your money's got to go somewhere. Might as well go to your neighbors for sure. But it sounds like, wow, there's so many different things to choose from and so many different, thank God for websites.
Yes.
And tax accountants.
And tax accountants.
How to throw
Praise the
that
tax accountants. Bet you don't hear that much.
in. Sure we do.
You do? Excellent. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate the work that you do because it's not something I have the mental capacity to handle. So I get overwhelmed very easily with that kind of thing. I can talk all of it, add me numbers. Well, forget it. So it's wonderful to have someone who can back you up on that and say, okay, here's what you do, because I had no idea that you could give basically so much money and keep it local.
And you have until April 15 to do it. So you can have your tax return drafted. You can find out how much tax you owe. And then really that's the conversation we have with our clients to explain, here are the different credits that you can take. Some of them, some of the other credits where you have to do them by December 31st, and some are by April 15. So it's good to do it before year end to plan all of your credits to see what you're going to do, and then you can kind of finalize things because you get the deduction on the federal side the year you pay it.
All right.
But you can still get the credit for, even if you do it in April, before April 15, you can get the credit for the year you're filing for, even if you're paying it in that future year.
I see. Excellent. Good things to keep in mind. And you can go to, like I said, the website is very simple, vvtaxcredit.org. You can look up the Facebook page. Verde Valley Tax Credit is on Facebook. Who isn't on Facebook? Don't you love Facebook? And I'm sorry, if anyone from the state is watching, you're never getting another dime from me. is all going to the Verde Valley Tax Coalition and all the wonderful organizations that you guys have. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And
Thanks
your
for having us.
support of these organizations, and of course
Thank you.
Angie for the work that you're doing at Angie's
Thank
House.
you.
And of course, we have to mention Angie's House. Check out angieshouseaz.com. If you want more information about that, truly amazing. We're so fortunate here in the Verde Valley to have so many loving and caring people who really take care of our neighbors. So do your job. You're going to you're giving the money out anyway. I know that's the part that hurts, but it's going to go out anyway. It's better to have it stay here. The whole Shop Local program, and now we have the Give Local. Make sure you go to the website, check it out. That's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to go, okay, this one. It's going to be so hard to choose. I'm going to have to pull names out of a hat because
Tell all your friends. Tell your friends and
Absolutely.
say, I'll do this one, you do that one.
Hey, that's a brilliant
See?
idea. No wonder you're in the business
See?
you're in. That's awesome. Okay, make sure, like I say, that website is vvtaxcredit.org. And don't go away because we'll be right back.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help. And slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Experience. We're now here in West Sedona at the Sedona Charter School, and we're sitting in the music room with Kristina Beachell, who is the Director of Strings and Orchestral Studies here at the Sedona Charter School. Thank you for meeting with us today.
Thank you for having me.
This is an amazing little room you have. Have you measured it? It's about 8 feet by about 4 feet.
We have about 97 square feet of teaching space in here.
Yeah, which is something. Now you have over 100 students. And you can only teach 9 at a time.
Yes,
in this
according to fire
room.
code, yes.
Wow, which is amazing, which is why we're raising money to have a nice big music room for Miss Kristina here. So we'll talk about more about that later with Allison. But tell us a little bit about the strings program here at Sedona Charter School.
Well, all the students in 1st through 3rd grade are required to take violin, and then in the 4th through 8th grade they have the option to continue, and they can also expand their choices to include viola and cello. They also are allowed to participate in one of 2 orchestras, and we hold several concerts a year, and that's pretty much our strings program.
Yeah, and that's amazing to start so young. And music does a lot for children, and starting them so young is great. I mean, tell us a little bit about what music will do for the growth and development of a child.
Well, I could go on and on about that.
I bet you can.
There are many studies that support the development of a child when they're studying music and how it affects their brain and how it affects their academics. But one of the things that kind of bothers me as a music teacher is having to defend a music program for the sake of other things. I feel that music is an incredibly valuable part of any child's education just for the sake of music, because it's so close to our human nature. Right. And it's an essential part of how we can express ourselves beyond what words can express.
Absolutely, and express really true emotion through music. I mean, you hit the right note and your heart feels it and you get it and you understand the joy or the sorrow or the longing, whatever's being portrayed.
And you can also make that connection with others when you're playing that music, and you can really dig into somebody's heart and soul and touch them in ways that no other subject can do.
Right, definitely not Minecraft. Minecraft isn't going to pull that out. Now, in this little room with your 9 children, what is the method that you teach here?
I teach my teaching is rooted in the Suzuki philosophy. And that one of the main things about the Suzuki philosophy is that we do start the children at a very young age, and we want to train their musical ear first, so they learn a lot by rote in the beginning, and then we start to incorporate the note reading and the theory into the study of the strings.
That's a really neat way to do something. They're learning by ear first, and then you get into the harder stuff once you got them hooked.
It's based on language acquisition. So in the Suzuki method, it actually came from the idea that when a small child is learning to speak, they don't first learn to read. They learn to hear the words and emulate those words in the correct way, and then they repeat those words over and over until it becomes ingrained in their vocabulary. And it's the same with music. When you're talking about a child who's so young, who doesn't even read words yet, they're developing their ear and their technique and everything first, and then comes the reading, and it works really well.
Yeah, I bet that does. Now, you've got a lot of experience with this. You teach up at NAU, which is wonderful. You've got a master's from NAU in music education. And I hear somebody told me you were up for a Grammy.
Yes, I made it into the quarterfinalists of the Grammys for the Educator of the Year.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I don't know yet if I'm a semifinalist.
No, but hey, even if, that's just amazing to be there and to be nominated.
It's been a really big honor.
Right, and what that says for you as a teacher, so congratulations.
Thank you.
And great work, and I can't wait to see more. We're going to see concerts this year, and hopefully we're going to raise some money to get your new music room, because you've got 100+ students to teach 9 at a time.
Yes.
I'm amazed you're not here till midnight.
Scheduling is very difficult.
I bet. This is Kristina Beachell. Everyone, in case you haven't met her, you will look for this woman, this Grammy-nominated person you're going to see a lot more of. Now we're going to go talk to Allison about this wonderful new music room we're going to get for you. And now we're here with Allison White, who is the manager of the Let's Make Music fundraising campaign. Thank you for meeting with us.
Thank you for having me.
Now tell us what's going on. We were just meeting with Kristina in her tiny little room. Now this is the building that's going to be converted into the music room. It's incredibly grand. It's wonderful. Right now it's housing your playground, but you're going to enclose that, but you need money for that.
Yes, we have started this Let's Make Music campaign here in Sedona to create awareness of what we're doing at our school. We have 110 students that participate in our violin strings program, and they're doing so well, and with our wonderful teacher Kristina, they have become very excited about it, and so we really need a larger space for them to practice together. Right now, with only 9 kids fitting in the small room, this particular new room that we're going to be building will actually hold 100 kids at a time.
All right.
And so they can perform together, they can practice together. It's really important for these kids to be able to listen to each other, create camaraderie. And Sedona just loves music, and we hope that they support us in this effort, because it's really a wonderful gift to have such an amazing conductor, music director here in Sedona.
You guys are very fortunate, for sure.
Yeah.
Now you've got a wonderful Facebook page up that's got information on it. You have your GoFundMe page. What is the the easiest way for people to get involved and donate to the cause?
Well, first of all, they can find us locally. We'll be at the Tlaquepaque events. We will be there for the Day of the Dead and for October First Friday Art Walk.
Nice.
Come out and listen to us. We'll have a table set up for those two events. And finding us on Facebook is really easy. If you just look under groups, our tagline is SCS for Sedona Charter School. Let's Make Music. And of course, the GoFundMe page is at Let's Make Music as well. But gosh, look us up at our school website as well. The best part is that we are a 501c3 nonprofit school. We're a tuition-free school, and that allows us to have the school tax credit refund.
Right.
And that is up to $400 for a couple, and you can do that right on our school website, and it's fantastic because you have until April 15th this year instead of the 31st of December.
Right.
They've extended it, and so that is money that you will receive back either in a refund or deductible. And that is a wonderful way to help us raise the funds, and we do hope to start building next summer.
I know, you've got quite a fundraise. Check out SedonaCharterSchool.com. You got more information there. Thank you, Allison.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. We'll be right back.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Yeah. Cause I be coming with that quickness, guaranteed sickness. Atoms full of energy, my molecules will split this. Yeah, the storm's coming, but I'm fly as luck. Let me introduce you to this life and what it's like to live up. I'm a military compound, trademark, calm down. Never gonna hear that in my head, we own our own sound. On green squad goals, big top. Listen to the voices in my head before they implode. Yeah, let me get in your ear. I put it all on a CD so everybody can hear. I'm so lawless, horse and carriage parked in the rear. My verbal Ruger got you stuck like it was glued to your ear. We make the whole scene nervous. The bigger the crowd, the more the neighbors gon' yell out. Turn that shit down. We in it for the making, always in it for the money. And you all cats know we own the mic, it ain't funny like.
Fly as luck, fly as luck, lucky, yeah, that's me.
Hello.
Fly as luck,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fly as luck, luck, yeah, that's me.
I keep kombucha in my glass. blast when I party at the club. I'm the highest in the building without being on no drugs. She said it make me fly, but it ain't fly enough. Got me saying, fuck, why, man? I'm fly as up. Slide in real clean, black lit match my feet. My feet match my jeans match my jersey, that's my team. Gone Green got my back. We split in aces and hitting 2 blackjacks. Who's that crew that cruise past in shoes hats that's all black and green and black with true rap and beats that boom bap.
So, live TV, people, live TV.
You know, it's so much fun. That was awesome. You guys are great. I loved it. That was really great.
Oh, man.
There's a lot going on here. There really is. You've got all kinds of things overlapping, and then Aloe with your voice, and Craig. This is Gone Green Records, everyone. I can introduce you.
We so hot in here, we just kill the sound. That's how good we are.
The studio is exploding. The breakers are popping. Awesome. Now, guys, we've got Ben. Ben Steezy, and then you've got Tony.
Yeah, Tony Trademark.
Tony Trademark. You've got Aloe.
Aloe Moniz.
There we go. And in the back we have DJ Eagle One. Craig. Oh, you're good. That's awesome. It's a nice mix, guys. Now I know individually you guys are all artists on your own, but how did you decide to get together?
Well, I started Gone Green Records with a couple business partners of mine, to pursue my music and to also be able to develop other artists under the label and inside the recording studio. Me and Craig met on a houseboat, actually, and he was DJing
about a year ago.
Yeah. And I've been like a rapper without a DJ my whole life, and it's a really sad existence. So Craig kind of introduced me to these guys. So
cool.
Yeah, hey, I love making these guys sound good. I know just now that doesn't usually happen. I'm an Eagle enthusiast, as you see.
Well, there you go.
My last name's Eagle, so
yes.
It works well with DJ Eagle One. I have a passion for this stuff. I've been doing it. I actually was thinking about it like a couple weeks ago. I used to do this in college, but not with the whole system.
Oh, right.
So
and it's a great system. I love it. And it's not huge and so spacious that you take up too much time. It's just great because I know that you guys do a lot. You very recently, you had a CD release recently in July, and then you have events that you go to, and then you have some really huge events coming up.
Right. Huge events. So November 19th, we're actually going to be having our own stage at the Sedona the Phoenix Hip Hop Festival.
Right.
It's voted now by the mayor. It's a national day of hip hop, so it's actually fully blown now. So we're
National
super excited to
Day.
be there. Yeah, National Hip Hop Day. Come check us out. We'll have our own stage right by the entrance. It's going to be crazy. We got all kinds of great artists going to be performing with us, and just going to be there. My man Aloe Moniz is going to be there too. He got linked into us, and he's our main vocalist for all the songs that we do. So I'll let him kind of touch on how he's been in here.
Yeah, I love the combination, by the way. Your voice is so awesome. It works really well together. So yeah, tell us about you.
It just happened. I just suddenly met Tony, found out he made music, and got into the studio with him. We recorded the song called Tiger Eyes, and the next day he completely forgot he had ordered this tiger eye bracelet, and it showed up the day after we met and started recording together.
Wow.
So it was like the universe telling us it was meant to be, and then I met Ben and Craig, and it's just been amazing.
That is fantastic. Now tell us a little bit about Gone Green Records itself, because I know you guys are very different.
Yeah, I'd say so. We basically... We started Gone Green Records. It's me and my co-founders, Will Hamburg and Brian Winslow, who aren't here today with us. They're not artists though. They're more on the business side of things, and invested to build the studio. But we run a few other companies under the brand Gone Green, and all of what we do is dedicated to social, economic, and environmental solutions for all people worldwide. So we really are like the basis of the green movement, and we're grassroots, so we're just starting out, and we're, doing everything that we can to bring that philosophy and that vision to the world. And we're starting in our own community, and that's what we're doing with the Sedona Street Arts Festivals. That's what we're doing with the Arizona Hip Hop Festival. I mean, every time you go to a Gone Green Records event, it really is an event. It's not a hip hop show. It's very engaging. There's something for everybody. We do organic chocolate, and we do Jun, and we serve like really good kombucha instead of alcohol, and we have dancers and stage props, and Aloe's amazing. He's like become like our stylist and our stage prop designer, and and then Trademark, He does like all the production, our mixtape scenes from the top. He produced like half of that mixtape. DJ Eagle One, Craig over here, he is insane. He's doing like 4 events every weekend, it seems like, and he still does all of our sound and always makes us sound good. And he brought, so it really just the 4 of us synergize in a way that makes that vision of like the social, economic, and environmental solutions. It makes it tangible, because we're all just passionate guys that love making the music and love
to a new audience.
Exactly.
And actually, all of us are so diverse that our audience is so much bigger because of who we are individually. We're opening doors for other people to experience different, parts of culture.
Absolutely, which is a wonderful. I don't know. It seems new to me for hip hop to be moving in this direction into the green and into the environment and into the combining different groups, because it used to be pretty segregated amongst the hip hop group, and now it's very all inclusive, which is really wonderful. And I love your lyrics. They're great. You tie right into that with the kombucha. I'm a huge kombucha fan. So. I'm like, yeah, kombucha.
You would love our shows then.
I know.
We literally, I think one of the last shows we did together, we had Aloe bathing in kombucha. He literally poured it all over my stuff.
Well, that would be interesting to see.
So you have to come to every show because you never know what's going to happen there.
Exactly. Everyone is different, that's for sure. And the Hip Hop Festival on November 19th at Comerica Theater in Phoenix. Arizona Hip Hop Festival, the mayor of Phoenix is declaring it Arizona Hip Hop Day, so it's going to be the state recognized holiday. It's this and we're going to definitely have some big surprises out there. Like it's going to be the Gone Green Record stage is going to be on and popping for that day.
Right,
so.
and lots of kombucha flowing.
Oh yeah,
bathtubs full of it apparently.
2 kegs. 2 kegs.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
Shout out to Wild Tonic, our favorite.
Yeah, there you go. Very cool. Now you can check out GoneGreenRecords.net. That's your website, right? GoneGreenRecords.net.
Don't go to the website yet. Go to the Facebook page.
Facebook page. Facebook is great.
The website is under construction. We just bought the .com domain too, so
excellent.
we will be switching over. We're on that right now. Yeah, so
Great.
we're making progress.
Okay.
We'll strive.
Check us out on all the social media platforms,
Yeah.
Facebook, Twitter. We always post videos. We always post freestyles. We always live feed our shows. So definitely check us out on social media. Everything is there that you can follow us and check out what we're doing.
That's right. And where can we hear you? Because I know that there's a site we can hear you on.
Yeah, SoundCloud. Yeah,
which is great. I went to that.
Gone Green
Awesome.
Records.
The stuff is great and the quality is awesome and the sound is great. So check out SoundCloud, Gone Green Records. Really, really good stuff. Guys, thank you so much for being here. You are the first hip hop group to ever perform at the Verde Valley Experience.
Making history with you together.
This is very super. I really appreciate you guys being here. I think you're awesome. You're going to do something else for us. Yes. And we will see you, and hooray for National Hip Hop Day.
Yeah, awesome.
And thank you guys so much for watching the Verde Valley Experience. As always, you can check us out on Facebook or VerdeValleyTV.com, and we'll see you next time.
Right.
This song is so unpredictable.
Jaman, we representing Sedona AZ.
Sedona.
Yeah. Ben Stacey and Trey. Yeah. Kicking them Rasta roots.
Gone Green.
Aloe.
In more ways than one, man. Yeah.
Ha ha.
I have to walk on water just to be with you. I'm in love with your attitude. Wish my love could dilute. I'm your loyal prostitute. Can't find ways to play with you. Sorry, gumdrop, this won't do. Wish this love could be renewed. Sorry for your attitude. You're so
Monique.
Yeah. I walked away, here they say you're thirsty for my milk. And your body sighs, frogs inside for my love that felt like silk. Clenching for what you came for. This big man expects much more. Wish this love could be renewed. Sorry for your attitude.
Right from the
the jump, she had me hooked, and it might have been a booty. I mean, damn, the supermodel type you only see in movies. I said, hi, my name is Trey. You see, I came here with my band. We travel all around the world. Now tell me, do you comprehend? She like, yeah, okay, I get it. Think you really something else. So I replied with, yes, of course, your attitude is needing help. Grabbed her hand and we were off to an adventure of our own. She had me stuck like writer's block, barely recognized my home. So I packed up that bowl and went out the window. Got centered through my certainty and under control. I just let my life go, but I brought it right back. Cause this sexy girl nearly gave me a heart attack.
I'm a third eye Rastafari on the far side of Sedona, Arizona. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed in the morning. Rolled over a yawn wide, flip forward on my iPhone, playing Dark Side. With no moon, cause it's noon and my day is starting late. They can hardly wait, I still got a shit shower and shade. I know I need to set the pace, and if I hesitate, then my boys won't wait. I got no DJ digging in those crates, but me and Trade in the lab like every day. And I've been ripping beats off YouTube since back in the day. Now I got a few producers sending slappers my way, and I pray my sounds promote change. If you ain't riding with me, just mind your own lane. Some of these cats, I swear they so vain, but me gone green, my team, we insane like.
Yeah. So damn unpredictable.
I have to walk on water just to be with you. I'm in love by your attitude. Wish my love could dilute, but I'm your loyal prostitute. Can't find ways to play with you. Sorry, come drop this one too. Wish this love could be renewed. Sorry for your attitude.
Yeah.
You're so damn unpredictable. I walked away, and here they say you're thirsty for my milk. And your body sighs and throbs inside for my love that felt like silk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gun
Green
Records.
Love y'all.